Welcome back. We have with us Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, who has drawn his game, first result of today, and it looked pretty comfortably. Maxime, were you worried at any point at all during the game?
Very early on, I would say, but then already after I played knight d5 and b5, I felt my position is extremely comfortable.
I wonder. I have a question here, because this, for me, was actually one of the more interesting moments in the game. Why not knight e3? Isn't this the?
I'm not sure. Yeah, but I mean, first of all, I was actually considering this move, and I think I was going to go for it.
Okay, and the idea is that after...
Well, I mean,
bishop takes b5,
rook b8, so now there are two options.
Yeah.
c4 runs into knight b6, I think.
Right.
So I threaten a6, and if you go c5, knight d5, I have too many threats. So
okay.
I think this works. And if you take on d7, I think I just take back. And okay, the point is, if white has time to play b3 and c4,
yeah,
white is standing better, but to b3 I have time, I think, to go queen c3, rook c8, and
right. Okay.
And if you don't take on b5, like if you go, let's say e4, or do you have another?
Okay, I want to go, I don't know, c3.
Okay. Yeah, okay, let's say c3, because anyway I'm going to go probably a6. I'm not sure about this, but okay, let's say
okay, a4.
Yeah, rook b8.
I take.
Yeah.
And now maybe e4 or something.
Yeah, but I felt this is extremely comfortable. I'm not sure how right I am in claiming that, but I mean, maybe I have time to go b4.
Yeah. Can I take my moves back? Am I allowed to take my
well,
moves back? Bishop d3, I think, is more circumspect, let's say.
Yeah. And then I go bishop b7, let's say.
But nevertheless, I think this is more interesting than the position that Magnus... you don't agree?
It can just be worse for white. I mean, I'm going e5 next, I'm going knight b6 somewhere.
Okay, queen e2. I'm going to continue.
Okay. Fair enough. Probably I have time for b4 now. I mean, I was not concerned at all.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
I mean...
All right. So, I'm not going to argue with you.
Well, you can, it's encouraged, but anyway, I mean, how the game went, I thought only I could be better, but I didn't really manage to prove it. I mean, here I felt I have a really comfortable position. I'm not sure whether... Maybe I should somehow keep the tension, but bishop d7 looks artificial. I mean, bishop b6 looks very natural. Here maybe, actually, there was a way for him to force a draw at once with c4. Point is, if bishop takes c4, rook c1, I don't see how I get out of the queen.
Yeah.
And if knight takes c4, queen b4, bishop is trapped, so I have nothing really better than queen c6 take.
And then rook takes e7.
Yeah. But anyway, after queen e2, I mean, I felt I should be better, but at the same time, I mean, I have some issues to solve. Yeah. And, well, say, I mean, if I take on f3, I don't really think I can pretend to be better anymore. And then after rook a1, okay, I mean, it's clear I have to go rook a8, but after bishop a6, it's already clear. I mean, knight c4 is just the soundest move here, and it just leads to an immediate draw.
Okay, okay.
But I don't know, maybe, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if at this point I'm just
you've
better.
Got an edge, because this is actually... These knights hit against this structure. This is Nimzovich. This is you're following in good footsteps there.
I mean, it doesn't look like that much when you go through my games, but I know my classics. So anyway, I mean, I was just playing fast and confidently because I couldn't see what was wrong with my position. But maybe I played a bit too fast at some point, and even though, I mean, I spent a reasonable amount of time, but yeah, maybe around here there was, you know, something to really ponder over and to try to find a real way to increase the pressure.
Yeah. But still, you can't be too disappointed. A pretty easy draw with black against the world champion. And
yeah, actually, here I was wondering, but I mean, I just rejected it immediately in account of this move. But I'm not sure. I mean,
knight b6.
Yeah, and here there are two options. I mean, maybe you can just take on b5 because you somehow threaten c4, and if you take on c3, yeah, but rook
then the queen is not escaping.
Well, maybe it does, but anyway, it's very suspicious. But also there's c5 and
knight d5.
Yeah, knight d5, knight d4 anyway.
And the b pawn is hanging, and d pawn is hanging.
So probably, I mean, dismissing rook a8 was just very sound decision, because if now I move my bishop anywhere, say e6, well, I mean, again, I'm not sure what happens if white takes, but even c5 and the knight on a8 is for now not too comfortable. So okay, I just
thought it wasn't worth considering that.
Yeah, I mean,
at length,
yeah, because otherwise, I mean, it's clear Magnus has to go for this, because queen c2, bishop f5 is not really an option. Bishop d3 could run into knight a3 already, so so it's clear his idea was this, I think. But yeah, I don't know, maybe here if I play really a few precise moves, I can claim an edge, but I'm really not sure. I think it can just be worse for black.
And tell me, before you go, about your position in the tournament. Are you satisfied with?
Well, I can't really be satisfied, but I've just not played well enough so far. So and I mean, it was a pity for me this game against Hikaru, because simply I thought during the game that I had good chances, but as it turns out, my position was just bad from beginning to end.
Right.
So that was not so nice, and then I didn't put as much pressure as I would have wanted with white, and I mean, that's definitely something I have to solve going into the final 3 rounds. With
and still time to have a good result.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, of course, already 50% would be nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll take it one game at a time. And I mean, if I somehow win a couple, then suddenly, I mean, it won't look like a bad result at all.
Good. I think we've got some other games that are finished. I see Levon Aronian, who is standing just a few meters away, and I'm guessing he won.
Yes,
pretty
that's correct.
Convincingly.
So
we're going to kick you out, Maxime. Thank you very much.
I think there was much more action in Levon's game, so that's a fair point.
Okay, see you soon.